Is Kali Muscle back on the steroids, gang? Come on in. Hit that like button. Let's talk about this. Because I know I'm not tripping. So, I got Kali Muscle on Instagram, right? And I be scrolling dude through in my little thug dizzy. You know, I be doing me. And I remember after his heart attack, right? Y'all seen that video I did about Kali Muscle where I explained what happened during his heart attack? And the inevitable happened.
Your boy, man, had a heart attack.
Yep, he had a heart attack, man. And according to him, it was a complete blockage of a main artery. You know, it was a widowmaker heart attack. Now, after this, honestly, man, I felt bad for him because, you know, he had just had his twins at that time.
I got my twins and I gotta live, man. You know.
Even if you don't like a person, you don't want to see him die, right? Like, even if you don't like a guy, you don't want to see them die. But after his heart attack, he started working out again and started posting, right? And then he did like the whole fruit diet thing or whatever. But this is one of the videos he has pinned after his heart attack. Look how his body looks. Right? Like, I mean, granted, he doesn't look as big as he did before the heart attack, but for all intents and purposes, Kali Muscle stands at about 5'11". Me and him are about the same height. He looks about my musculature size, or maybe even a little bit bigger than me, right there, deflated. You know, minus the saggy man titty boobs thing going on, but he looks like me. You know what I'm saying? Body-wise, like, and his abs are more popping, right? My abs don't look like that right now. I've been slacking on abs. But I'm saying that to say, look how he looks right there. Mind you, this is a man that has had a widowmaker heart attack. Look how he looks right there, right? And then look how he looks right here. Now tell me I'm tripping, right? I'm not tripping. I can't be tripping. This nigga looks crazy. Yo. Look. Look at gang. He's easily over 200 something pounds right there. And when you stand at 5'11", I usually hover around 196, right? He looked probably a good 230, 240 right there. That's not natural for somebody our height, right? When it comes to natural weightlifting, natural bodybuilding, if you're above 6 foot tall, then achieving those numbers above 200 pounds, that's a little easier to look shredded like that, and you're doing that naturally. But if you're below 6 feet, my nigga, it's hard as hell unless your diet is just straight up immaculate. But you telling me a man in his 50s looks like this naturally right now? You got me all kinds of big, gang. Come on, man. Come on, man. But let's pop down in the comment section and see what they got to say about it. The top comment says, "Why you getting so big again, bro? I thought you was gonna stay lean and mean, family. Be careful. You don't have nothing to prove anymore, fam." And I agree. Now, you know, Kali Muscle has been working out with Big Boy of the Strength Cartel, and he's been pushing their supplement lines real hard since he kind of canceled his own. So I kind of feel like it might be that ego thing playing. You know, when you working out with a bunch of other juiced up gorilla looking mofos and you're the smallest dude around, especially Kali, a dude who's used to being the biggest dude in the room for most of his life, I'm sure that plays a part psychologically. So he was probably doing that and was like, man, I gotta keep the look up. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's probably looking at the YouTube videos on the playback like, damn, bro, these dudes are dwarfing me. Like, and bigorexia is a real thing. You know what I'm saying? Body dysmorphia amongst bodybuilders, that's a real thing. I have it. You dig? Sometimes I look at myself like, damn, bro, I'm getting small. And then somebody will be like, man, bro, you big as hell. And I'm like, everything's perspective, but we're used to seeing ourselves every day in that mirror. You know what I'm saying? We know how we look, or we feel like we know. You dig? But other people see us different than the way we see us. And I think that's something we need to realize. Kali was still bigger than most people, even in his deflated state. You dig? And having a widowmaker heart attack, nigga, we understand if you're not as big. Look at CT Fletcher. CT Fletcher is nowhere near as in shape as he was before he had the heart transplant. But nigga, he had a freaking heart transplant. Like, and we still love the old man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't lost no love. If anything, he's gained it. He's earned the right to nigga just chill back and not put that stress on his body. You don't need to do that. Let's keep going. Hold on. How do I... Or can I? There we go. And see, it says, look at this. My boy is back on the juice again and red meat again. Looking good, bro. And his response was, on neither. This is what you call BBC genetics. And it's like, that's the same line he was pushing before he got caught up doing the steroids in the first place. Now, Kali, you not about to piss on my leg and tell me it's raining. We're inside. I know it's not raining. I know that this is pee. You peeing on me.
You pee on me.
Do not R. Kelly P. Diddy me because you want to lie about what you doing, gang. Now, see, this is the type of stuff that makes people clown you and ridicule you. And if you have another heart attack, gang, I mean, the internet's a cruel place. I'd feel bad for him, but people wouldn't feel sorry. Like, people don't. I mean, look at this back. Look at his back and look at my back. Look at the side-by-side comparison. My back don't look like that, nigga. Man, I don't know, man. What do y'all think, bro? Be honest with me. Be honest with me down in the comment section. Do y'all think Kali Muscle is back on them roids? I mean, because his comment section definitely thinks so. Look at these. Come on. Hold on. Be honest about getting back on roids. My guy's back on the sauce. Back on them roids. Come on, gang. Your health is more important than taking roids. You have a family, and this time you might not get a second chance, bro. And then this guy's like, y'all forgot he was a professional bodybuilder. No, we ain't forgot that. We just ain't forgot that this nigga's in his 50s neither. You know what I'm saying? Like, he put on a significant amount of muscle in less than a calendar year, y'all. How is that possible? And to remain that lean? How is that possible? Hey, look, I'm going to just close with this. If Kali feels like he needs to do roids to keep up appearances and keep his business afloat, I'm not going to mock the man. I'm not going to knock the man. I'm going to just report it as content because, you know, that's how we get the chili. So make sure you like this video. You dig? That's how we get the chili. But I will say, man, he could potentially be playing a dangerous game. When you have a widowmaker heart attack, this dude has like a 25%, ejection fracture or whatever they shit call. You know, basically his heart is working at like 25% of its normal operating capacity. You know what I'm saying? When you doing that, when you putting heavy stress on your heart by the workouts he does, and then you up that with because understand that his natural testosterone is fried, right? So he's gonna have to be on some type of low dosage for the rest of his life anyway. But when you mix that with whatever else he's adding into himself at the current time, it's a recipe for disaster, man. Cholesterol's going up, LDL levels going up. Like it's only an inevitability that something bad will happen. But I don't wish that upon this man. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I got for y'all in this one. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it down in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like Cali Muscle's back on the juice, or do you feel like his expertise in prior bodybuilding has afforded him a knowledge to be able to build muscle like that in that quick a time as a 50-plus-year-old man? Y'all let me know. But that's all I got for y'all in this one. Be sure to check me out on the next one. Don't forget to like me down on the video, comment down in the comment section, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed, and until next time, gang, you know the name. It's Transition representing Gap Tooth Gains. Oh yeah, and don't forget, life isn't about making it from point A to point B. Life is about living in between the gaps. Peace out.
Lane sippers and mean strippers who just all up at the green and it means just fast living. And I'm not one to judge, cause I've been off that mud double cup with no fucks when I pass limits. And who don't like to smoke and get gone off a cone, but it would not get blown unless gas in it. Hold up, we bout to roll up. I got some smoke, keep you up like it's Folgers. Rookies try to hit the cookie, fuck around and throw up. So we drop the hottest 10 verse and it blow up. But we got some recognition from a nigga, so what? We be walking down the street, get beeps like they know us. Now bitches in the sheets, but the freak on the meat skis, keep grab their feet. Hell yeah, make them toast. You know what? I go nuts, but yet I'm steady focused. Probably from the biomass, fly with no loaders. I can't even think how many trees we done smoked up. Whatever the number, gonna fuck sure need a tow truck. Getting shit across the seas with ease, put a boat up. That's no lie, baby girl, no joking. Shorty said she can't swim, I'm behind the back stroking. Do it for the love of buzz, stuff a blunt, make it swell and make your fucking chest open.